Ronaldo was born on February 5, 1985, as the youngest of 4 siblings, 2 sisters and 2 brothers. His mother, Maria Dolores dos Santos Aveiro, worked as a cook, and his father, José Diniz Aveiro, was a gardener. They worked diligently together to provide for their small family's basic needs. It was José who nurtured young Cristiano with a childhood deeply connected to football. As the kit man for the local club, Andorinha, he pushed his youngest son towards a path that would lead him to become one of the greatest footballers in the sport's history. A globally recognized figure, Ronaldo became an icon for belief, determination, recovery, strength, and character. Ronaldo's football journey took him from Andorinha to Nacional and then to the mainland with Sporting CP, where he finally secured a contract at the age of 12 after passing a 3-day trial that might have halted boys with lesser resilience. For now, Baro Souza, a key figure who facilitated Ronaldo's move to Nacional, told Goal, when he was young, he was like any other kid. But there was something different about him. He played football a lot. Even from a young age, while other kids were studying, he'd put his studies second to playing football. However, upon arriving in Lisbon, young Ronaldo had to reassess his abilities once more. The capital was a challenging place for a thin, solitary boy. João Marques de Freitas, a member of Sporting who played a crucial role in the young player's transition to the capital, explained, he found it hard to adapt in Lisbon because the Madeirans had a very different way of pronouncing words here. Cristiano struggled at school, they made fun of him, and he rebelled. There were times he wanted to leave, but luckily he stayed. He went through a terrible time. Eventually, Ronaldo's dissatisfaction with his current life led him to return home to Madeira for a short period. After an encouraging talk from Baro Souza, he boarded a plane back, overcoming his doubts and once again embarking on the path to becoming a legend. However, success didn't come by chance. Even as a young player, Ronaldo's work ethic was unmatched, as explained by his academy teammate Christopher Pilar. Ronaldo stood out for everything he did, not just in training but after training. He always stayed behind for an extra half-hour practicing the exercises he struggled with the most. His training, the way he motivated his teammates, corrected them, his will to win, his impressive determination, all of them were superior to everyone else. We all want to play football and make our parents proud. But his dream was not just to please his family, but all those who followed him. Ronaldo continued his dazzling success at Sporting, playing only 1 season for the first team before moving to one of the world's biggest clubs, Manchester United. At just 18, he was given the iconic number 7 shirt, worn by greats like George Best, Eric Cantona, and David Beckham. Some players have been described as the new George Best, but this is the first time it's been a compliment to me. The former Northern Ireland player, an iconic figure at Old Trafford, joked in 2004. Immediately facing such enormous expectations, mere mortals might have crumbled under pressure, but instead, it proved to be an added motivation for the young talent, full of inspiration. Wayne Rooney praised the confidence of his former teammate in his autobiography, "If there's anyone who had more self-belief than Ronaldo, I haven't met him." Around the locker room, Ronaldo remained optimistic, affirming that he would become the best. As the English legend continued to explain, he told us he wanted to become the best player in the world, that he aspired to be the greatest player. Rooney shared. In the dressing room before the 2006 to 2007 season, I noticed something different about him. He was physically larger after returning from the World Cup in Germany, with muscles as if he had been weightlifting all summer. On the pitch in the pre-season, he began gradually eliminating unnecessary moves and found ultimate efficiency in his mesmerizing runs. I knew one thing: this change in Ronaldo wasn't luck. He worked tirelessly. Watching him train or score incredible goals for entertainment in pre-season friendlies, I thought he could really become the world's best player. Ronaldo achieved all deserving honors at Old Trafford, including his first Ballon d'Or among 5, before setting sights on a new challenge with Real Madrid. Desiring a move to the Bernabeu, he eventually fulfilled that dream by becoming the world's most expensive player at €94 million. Upon his club debut, he attracted 80,000 fans to the stadium. Only the best could withstand the pressure of playing for such a colossal club with an unprecedented transfer fee, but Cristiano proved himself worthy, elevating himself to a superstar status beyond sporting limits. Of course, his reputation was further bolstered by remarkable on-field achievements, where he showcased a special ability to elevate himself in the biggest matches, whether it was an El Clasico against Barcelona or executing the decisive penalty kick in the Champions League final against Atletico Madrid. When Real needed Ronaldo, he inevitably delivered. He could even reinvent himself, transitioning to play as a central forward, becoming the club's record goal scorer, surpassing greats like Ferenc Puskás, Alfredo Di Stéfano, and Reup. The capital city Madrid, where even legends could crumble under special pressure, instead witnessed Ronaldo grow stronger, setting a diamond standard that others would have to face. Besides his 4 Ballon d'Or awards, there were numerous team achievements he led, including 4 Champions League titles, 3 of which were consecutive before he decided to move to Juventus and face a new challenge in the summer of 2018. In Turin, he faced familiar criticisms, with some claiming he was too old to justify a €100 million transfer fee. 3 goals in his first 7 Serie A appearances marked a slow start, but he soon overcame the noise with typical powerful displays to lead Juventus into the Champions League quarter-finals. Once again, he showcased his abilities when the team was struggling, scoring a remarkable hat-trick in the second leg of the round of 16 to help Juve overcome Atletico Madrid with an incredible comeback. Nothing's impossible. Next was the challenge on the international front at the Nations League. Just like at club level, Ronaldo demonstrated his inspirational prowess for his nation and entered the tournament with a record of 85 goals in 156 appearances since his debut in 2003. He had the chance to make history by becoming the captain of the first team to win UEFA's new tournament, with a huge motivation to do so on home soil. Euro 2004 only brought disappointment for Cristiano and his teammates in Portugal as they lost to Greece in the final, but he rallied those around him to success in France 12 years later despite all odds. Switzerland attempted to block his path to the final, but he overcame them with an incredible hat-trick to secure a 3-1 victory. The Netherlands was the next challenge for Portugal, and Cristiano displayed leadership qualities to help lead his nation to another major title as Portugal became the first champions of the UEFA Nations League. He's a man who has proven throughout his legendary career that he has an intense desire to overcome all obstacles, making him a role model for all those aiming for excellence. Diligence, dedication, and unwavering self-belief have been the rocket fuel propelling Ronaldo to an immortal status in the sport he